Hello everyone, welcome to the full moon in Cancer report. We're in 2023 and it's January. How has that happened? Most of us are like, this is quite rapid movement, isn't it? It's rapid movement for some of us that are, so we're moving through our years, we're getting a bit older, it's rapid movement. Okay, so I'm Hem. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome and thank you for joining me. I am so plus that you're here. For those of you who are not new to the channel, who are back, thank you and welcome back. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, have a little play, have a little join, see what we've got and see maybe if there's anything here that can help you moving forward in your life. So today's report is all about the Cancer energy. What have we got? But before I go on, let me just say a few things about me and the astrology. It's new to me and I'm learning it. So it will change as I go along and the way that I bring it through will change as I go along. I'm learning and I'm developing a system. I've always been very interested in astrology and I've actually been learning it since I was probably in my teens, around maybe 13, 14 years old. So it's not new to me. And I know a lot of this because I did try to teach myself way back then. So now I'm actually learning it properly and I'm moving through it. And hopefully in future, I'll be able to do reports. For those of you who are interested in readings and things like that, I do angel readings and they come through the angels because I speak to them using my abilities and my connection capabilities. So let's go into this beautiful Cancerian report and see what the moon in Cancer wants to tell us. So the tagline for the Cancerian full moon is Sigh. We're due to move into a new energy. Just to let you know, before we go into the report, I'm going to be doing the Angel 2023 report in a few weeks. In the report, the angels will be highlighting what is happening for us this year and how this fits in with the shift in cycle that is part of the 10-year plan. Our full moon in Cancer is at 16 degrees and 21 minutes. It's on the 6th of January and it will be dependent on where you live. The time will be different. It's 3:07 Pacific, 6:07 Eastern and 11:07 UK time. January calls us to activate a new beginning. It's the month of the year that asks us to take stock and remove anything that will stand in the way of a new start. We're literally being called to heal our wounds and to step into the healer mode. Now, on a personal note, I've had 5 tough years. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've had, since 2017, my life has actually been in what I'd call stasis, stagnant. It's not been movable. Now, astrologically, this was highlighted for some of the signs during 2017. And if this was you too, there will be a loosening of the tightened aspect that you may have been feeling over this period since 2017. Astrologically, as I said in the last month's report, we really go into the new year in March where will be changes happening, lots of changes. We'll talk a little bit more about it further on in this report, but yeah, have a little remember of that. There's going to be a new frequency, a new beginning, and we're going to be able to kind of move forward. With our full moon in Cancer, we're looking at the ideas around our emotions. Cancer is a water sign, folks, and it's held in the energy of this sideways movement. This chart's asking us to go over life areas that we're attempting to consolidate. The moon is illuminating the areas where we are oversensitive and where we have been confused. Cancer is a loving sign and it wants to hug you and bring safety into your life. With planets due to move out of retrograde, we're going to be going into a softer energy. And the sign of the crab is asking us to be the mother to ourselves, as in to parent yourself, right, in preparation for this. It can also bring up the way that we can over-mother others. So we have to be careful with this or be too dependent. As with most of the water signs, there's a deep emotionality present that can pull us back from accepting the surrender that is required during this full moon. You see, the thing is, a Cancerian energy has its pluses and its minuses, negative and its positive, right? And with Cancer, we can get a little bit oversensitive. We can get a little bit clingy, we can get a little bit codependent. So we're being asked here to parent ourselves instead and be stronger in the energy. So due to this, I would watch out for boundaries and ensure that you're not giving more than necessary. With the sun still in Capricorn, there is a leveling of the land. We're being called to let the sensitivity of Cancer and the groundedness of Capricorn assist us, rather than allowing it to feel harsh, which it might do if we let it. Think about the things that trigger you, as this full moon will bring these feelings to the surface. This moon is opposite Mercury, which is currently retrograde and conjunct the Sun, and is asking us to move slowly. Therefore, my advice would always be hold back a little with plans and actions and allow yourself the time to think about what you want and need in the future. Tackle anything that holds you back in the way that you see yourself and allow yourself to nurture these aspects of yourself using the emotional aspect of the crab. In clear terms, we are being called here to work on our emotions and understand what we're feeling. Basically, what are you going to take care of? How are you going to take care of yourself? How are you going to do that? With the moon and the sun square Chiron station direct, the areas in your life where you lack confidence are actually being highlighted. Chiron's actually the wounded healer. Chiron's in Aries, and it's going to enable you to gather strength around what area your confidence needs to boost up, okay? It's moving very slowly, which is going to give you the time to heal. You're being asked to heal your wounded areas, or you have already been working on this and you've been healing this. In fact, I kind of get the sense that you've been healing this over the last few years. You may be moving now into the closing of this because Capricorn's helping you to do this. There is no need to manage it as such, because to my mind, this is happening naturally. What does not work and has been a matter of pain for you is going to be released or understood and accepted, which is great, isn't it? You're going to be feeling so much better. I want you to know that this is just a space and you're going to be ready to let go of what you need to let go of. Neptune will or may remind us of what is important during this time. Neptune is the dissolving, it's going to help you dissolve what needs to go. And this is going to be done in its own timeline and in its own way. I'm seeing a link to the sacral chakra here also with this full moon in Cancer. We're being called to heal, to work on our areas that this chakra symbolizes. Relationship, remember, reparenting yourself, connection, how we feel about connections, how we respond to others, and how we can improve this response. Rather than being oversensitive, to be more aware. The full moon is the illuminator of what you really need to do. This is the axis of the family and relationship, and you may be understanding something about yourself. On this axis with the Capricorn Cancer energy, you've got your outward persona and your inner world and relationship and people to think about. So where do you want to focus your energy and be your own adult? The beginning of the year may bring some confusion, and you're being asked to step into the depth of self-care so that you can restore. It's very important you restore right now because it's going to really help you as you go forward through the year. As the sign of Cancer links into the energy of the feminine in the emotional landscape, we're also looking at healing body areas and collective conditioning, linked to the womb, to birth, and to the mother concept. This is individuality as well as on a global level. Due to the energetic frequency of Mercury and Mars, which are still retrograde, we are being called to reassess, reaffirm, recalibrate, and take time to really know what next on a deeper level. Again, a call for you to be the mother to you, not to lean on others to bring this in for you, but to find it within yourself by using the sensitivity of the crab and the strength of Capricorn Sun to be kind, loving energy that will help you to realign. Essentially, you could say that these two signs are creating the frequency of the parents, so the father and the mother aspect. Okay. Mars is still retrograde and is moving slowly. There is a restlessness because Mars wants to move. However, in retrograde, it's very, very slow in its movement. So you're being asked to be more mindful and get the energy, the thoughts, the feelings, what you're choosing is going round and round in the kind of infinity symbol because it's 8 degrees, okay? You really need to understand on a deep level what's happening for you. Gemini is an in-the-moment star sign. It wants to know what's going on now. However, with this energy in retrograde, you're being given the understanding that there's a way for you to get to where you need to go in a very mindful way. It's highlighting a very transformative energy linked to facts, information, conversations, mind stuff. As ever, when we have a full moon, we're being called to balance the aspects of the two opposing signs where the sun and moon are. Plus, with these two signs, we're looking at public, private life. Also, it's wise to remember, as Capricorn is in Mercury, we're being called to reevaluate our public persona while we tend to the wounding aspects of our inner emotions at the full moon in the crab. We have some lovely icing on the cake during this full moon with a sextile between Uranus and Taurus and the moon. Think something unexpected to do with the home and comfort. Now, Sun, Moon and Mercury are working with Uranus at 15 degrees of Taurus retrograde, and it will station direct later in January. So we're going to get the directness of planets is coming later. It's not quite now, but this is going to offer aha moments. It's going to offer that forward movement. Something surprising is going to come out of the messages that you're seeing. There's an unexpected quality here that will bring you something that new and light-hearted. It's actually something you've been pondering or thinking about for a little while. This year is going to be rather exciting because we have a lot of changes in store. As I have mentioned before, there will be a change with the Pluto moving into Aquarius. Do remember that's not going to be until 2024 though, fully, and Saturn will move into Pisces. Also, the lunar node axis is going to change. They're going to got Libra, Aries, and Mars is going to move out of Gemini too. There's going to be a lot of changes, and it's going to be across the board. And this is why I say March is the beginning of the year. The astrological year maybe, but it really is the beginning of the year. Did you know we do not need to be tied to astrology, and it applies to our personal charts as well as country and world charts? This is due to the fact that we have not done the work to release karma and dharma, that we have these inherent links to these charts. And these are linked to ancestral coding, genetic and generational patterning, and other factors. However, the bottom line here is that we can shift this patterning when we work on ourselves. So I want to do a little mini meditation for you today, just a small one. I want to do something for you that kind of helps you to bring in a little bit of pause and reflection into your body and your mind. So just take a moment, so long as you're not operating any machinery, doing anything that needs your full concentration, just take a moment to pause. Okay, so you can, if you are operating machinery or doing something that means you can't do this with me, then just come back to it and do it with me. So what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes and go inwards. So close your eyes and go inwards. And as you go inwards, I want you to just stop noticing your breathing. Noticing your breathing. Don't change it or do anything with it right now. Just notice your breathing. And now I'd like you to just really gently slow your breathing down. Slow it down. Breathe out slowly. Slow it down. And breathe out slowly. That's beautiful. There you go. Just going inwards and you're really relaxing. And as you go in, I want you to say to yourself, calm. Just say the word calm a few times and say peace a few times. And bring that into your body. Your body is moving into calm. And your breathing is moving into calm. And your system is moving into calm. Now take a deep breath in for me. And breathe out fully. And take a deep breath in for me. And breathe out fully. And take another deep breath in for me. And breathe out fully. Now very, 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 very gently flutter your eyes open. Open your eyes. And just come back and reorientate yourself. And as you do that, I'm just going to go back to the report for you. Okay, let's just reorientate yourself. I want to also point out that we're in the energy of 7, which is about spiritual something. There's something mystical going on here. And there's a lot of 1 degree coming through that's going to come through in the new moons. So we're going to be bringing in a touch of magic, a new beginning. I'm seeing a kind of fusion between science and the alchemy of the spiritual world. Something is going to change. The bottom line here, though, is who do you really want to be in this year? Who do you really want to be? 2023 is a clear year of endings and new beginnings. And to my mind, with the series of 1 degrees coming up, we're moving out of the ending energy and into the beginning energy. We are literally moving forward in human consciousness. This is the time. This is the start of the movement to create a new world, a new way of seeing things. This is a slow month. okay? And trust in that, and give yourself time to think about what you need to do, right? Nothing can be rushed. You know, you're going to have to take stock. I'd also advise using water, showers, baths, swimming, using the energy of the water to master your connection to the earth, the oceans, and to that physicality of water, and also earthiness and groundedness of Capricorn. Walk in the woods and interact with nature, and bring those two things together. By bringing those two things together, you're going to be creating a balance within yourself, which is your sensitivity and your groundedness, which is what this axis is asking of you on the Capricorn Cancerian modality. Now, our release questions for the month. Here are your release questions. Let go of thoughts and ideas and beliefs that limit you. If there is resistance to this, what do you need to do to make it happen? How can you release feelings and thoughts so that you feel more secure? It's all about security with Cancer. It's all about security. And in some ways, Capricorn's like that as well. Now, what can you release that will help you to have a stronger, happier relationships? What can bring you happier relationships? This is intimate and all your relationships, work relationships, friendships. This is for you. And our affirmation is, I'm ready to move forward on the wings of trust and faith. How lovely is that? Isn't that lovely? So we've got this beautiful, beautiful full moon giving us this amazing energetic frequency of just realigning and repurposing and refinding ourselves and hearing what we need to deal with. It's all about the sensitivity. It's all about clearing this stuff up, being a bit stronger and not allowing our sensitive side to control us or manage us. Anyway, my lovelies, there you go. That is our report for the full moon in Cancer. Namaste, everyone. Do take care of yourselves, and I am sending you so much love. If you've got this far, do subscribe. I'd love to have you on board, and you'll get to be part of all the new vibrant stuff that's coming up in March 2023. I'm sending you so much love. Namaste, everyone. Take care. Mwah, kisses, and I will speak to you soon. Lots of love. Bye.